Well, I already got my greatest game done for this week. It wasn't really a greatest game, mind you, but it was notable enough to be separated, spitting on. Now, with that being said, week 1 is done and dusted. Thank God for that. I've been wanting to talk about the impending MLB lockout in 2020. You're shitting me. A second greatest game in a week? And this one's legit? Well, Sunday Night Football's definitely a heavyweight bout. And a grudge match to boot. The Baltimore Ravens exist for 2 reasons. To dazzle with the greatest rushing attack in football and rush to deliver incredible pain and heartbreak by beating themselves at every turn. Seriously, it's a trend. Even with Lamar and King Henry and his many men at their disposal. They'll need all of them primed to go against the Buffalo Bills, who have their own demons that consume them at every turn. The Kansas City Chiefs are the New England to their Pittsburgh. They can't beat them when it matters. Despite having Josh Allen at his peak, many questions linger about the franchise. Are they good enough to overcome past reputations? Will Sean McDermott hijack any potential glory? Has the defense suffered too many blows to be a legitimate threat? And can they get past Baltimore again? The Ravens nearly had their number back in January. Then Mark Andrews happened. He'll get his chance of revenge at the house that agony built. Highmark Stadium. Nobody circles the wagons of futility like the Buffalo Bills, you know. It's a staple. This is the kind of primetime match the NFL dreams about. Josh versus Lamar. Advanced football. A quarterback duel rivaling Brady versus Manning. Buffalo receives the ball first. And in front of an eager home crowd, Josh Allen does his thing. Offense dissecting everything in sight and finished off with a touchdown to Dalton Kincaid. Note that Tyler Bass was put on IR earlier this weekend. Their kicker of the day is longtime veteran Matt Prater. At 41, still kicking like days of old. More on him later. Baltimore, meanwhile, must respond in kind. And they'll show the world they've learned from their mistakes, eating relentless amounts of clock in the great quest to secure glory. The Ravens make the Bills' defense bend. They're near goal-to-go territory on a 3rd and short. And then they take a false start penalty. And then Lamar can't escape the clutches of Ed Oliver. To the relief of masseuses everywhere, Justin Tucker has been relieved of duty. Tyler Luke will massage this kick through the uprights to get on the board. Will the Ravens defense be able to stop Josh Allen? He wasn't really used on this 3-and-out, but they did. And punt away the ball they must. Things are eerily quiet as the first quarter ends and the second begins, but I've been thinking of something. Lamar may be an incredible player with his arm and feet, yet the football season hasn't begun until King Henry sends a man to the spirit realm. He still got it. It's just so damn beautiful, man. That man's joined Josh Norman in limbo. Long live the king. And long live the Ravens, apparently. Baltimore's defense has once again shut down the Bills' offense on the 3-and-out. Know what this calls for? More King Henry. Rumbling down the field, crushing anyone who dare step in front of him. 50-yard gains in his sleep. Lamar will do the rest with his feet. Baltimore takes a 10-point lead. Holy shit, they're playing to potential. Now, if they can keep it up is another question entirely. There's one thing Buffalo doesn't have trouble doing, it's scoring points. Marching down to the red zone with relative ease. Not much else from there. Wagons circle, but they don't move forward. A field goal off the leg of Prater is all they can muster. Their defense really can't muster much of anything starting from the kickoff return. Lamar and King Henry doing their thing per usual, but Baltimore made a huge mistake. Using Justice Hill. His fumble and loss of yardage killed the drive. Tyler Luke will be forced to kick a 3-pointer to go back up by 10. 25 seconds left in the half. No timeouts. That's an eternity in the modern NFL. Under might and power, Josh slings the ball almost 50 yards with a wide-open man out of bounds. But he's out of time. The half's over.
Hold it!
Hold on, Baltimore, hold on, please. Baltimore, hold on.
Wait a second. Is there the littlest sliver of time remaining on the clock?
Fuck you, Baltimore!
God, there is! The NFL will never say no to quarterback heroics and more points. Prater will be able to try for a field goal, and he nails it. Those 3 points may eventually come in handy. You never know, Buffalo. Baltimore gets ball to start the second half, so it looms large. Even larger that they destroy that defense of theirs from the word go. What is the Bills' D supposed to be? They're having serious problems containing anything of the Ravens. Especially Zay Flowers. It's a 14-point game with no sweat at all. Buffalo's gonna have to fight fire with fire. Lo and behold, the Bills just happen to have a fire god under center. 4th down leads to more revelations. Even a prayer by Allen down the field. With pass interference as their salvation. Look, I fucking hate underthrown DPI as much as the next man, but that is pass interference. Sorry, Jair, you're gonna have to deal with it. Baltimore also has to deal with a touchdown by James Cook. The extra point tried and good. Too many men but the Ravens? Don't think about it, Buffalo. Just take the points and go from there. And they're getting greedy going for 2. And Keon Coleman stepped out of bounds before he got the ball. Execution, kids, I'm in favor of it. Now they're gonna be chasing points. And it'll have to start with the Bills' defense snapping out of their spell with the Ravens 3 and outs. Might help if Buffalo wasn't stymied by the Ravens' defense on the next drive, so there goes another punt. Too bad the Bills' defensive boost only lasted for a few plays. Baltimore happened again. And it happens in style.
He is having an opening night. Lamar laying it up for still got it. DeAndre Hopkins touchdown.
Holy fucking shit. We're just putting together highlight reels by accident. A one-handed catch in blanket coverage by Nuke. Why did it take this long for this marriage to happen? Even fans in the stands want to feel his power. As Lamar pushes him away in response. Hope that was worth it, random fan. You've been banned from games indefinitely. Lamar said emotions got to him. Don't blame him, to be honest. I also don't blame the Ravens defense for finally breaking after holding firm for so damn long. Look at this rumbling down the field by James Cook. It's not King Henry, I know, but his imitation rumbling makes Buffalonians swell with pride. Pushing the envelope down to the 1-yard line. And then the end zone. Too bad they're forced to go for 2 again. You start chasing points, you're in trouble. Wait a minute, why the hell did Hamilton lateral it back to the end zone? Are we sure he went to Notre Dame? Fuck it, let's see Lamar be Lamar.
Leaving a spy on Jackson. Who's in trouble?
That means the
Gets
mighty
away.
mouse is on
Escaping.
the way.
Got a lot of room. There he goes. First down, Lamar, much more. Across midfield.
Who the fuck does he even do that? Does Lamar have teleportation powers? Or invincibility cheats on? Divine fate? One more charge will all but kill them off.
19, probably ran about 60 on that play. And here goes Henry. Right in the second half. Not anymore. Henry, another touchdown.
Dagger through the goddamn heart. Even as the Bills try to respond with everything they have, their defense simply can't stop the Ravens' high-end talent. Except the kicker. This missed PAT shouldn't mean anything, though. They're up by 15 in the fourth quarter, they'll be fine. Fans begin their exodus from Highmark in droves. A miserable day at work in Buffalo awaits. It's all but over. And if the Bills keep getting stuffed like this, the Ravens will be more than fine. Yeah, Chitobi Awuzie had a chance to truly kill them, but he dropped this interception in Bills territory. Once again, well, shit happens. They'll be fine. Even if the Ravens immediately suffer a 3 and out, fine, the goal's just a burn clock. It's very, very hard to fuck this up. Unless this asshole needlessly slides into the end zone while downing the ball on the punt. An extra 19 yards added for the Bills. You know, it's getting pretty hard to keep saying they'll be fine in these circumstances, Baltimore. How long are you gonna be able to hold down Josh Allen in that offense? The spoiler is you don't. I know they're up by 15, but I've seen this movie too many goddamn times. Big leads blown as the Ravens beat themselves. It's a tale as old as time. Or at least the last decade or so. Oh, would you look at that? Buffalo's already near the red zone. Yet maybe things stall out. Josh Palmer catches the ball on 3rd down, but it's only for 8 yards on the near side. The Bills on life support. 4th down near Baltimore's 10. If they fail here, it's over. They'll need many miracles to even get back in it, but now, this might be their last heartbeat.
Spread out. 2 Ravens pursuing, and Allen throws deflected and caught by Coleman on the tip for 6.
What fucking unbelievable bullshit. Josh Allen just said fuck it and chucked it up. Dawson Knox then ricocheted with his fingertips dropping right to the diving hands of Keon Coleman. This is the rubber banding AI that NFL Blitz patented back in the day. Teenage me would have been breaking so much shit if this happened, it's not even funny. But whatever, Baltimore's still up by a score and Lamar's still dealing. As long as they don't fumble or anything, they're...
Protecting, and Henry lost the football.
Are you shitting me? Are you really doing this now? Don't tell me the Fire God's gonna torch secondaries again.
Allen taking a shot downfield. It's hauled in. It's the 3rd tight end. Jackson Hawes.
Did I mention a dagger to the heart? Theirs is on the right. You missed. Josh Allen's doing the ultimate carry job, proving to the world he truly deserved MVP honors last year. The chance to tie has arrived. A 2-point conversion for everything and then some.
Here it is. The protocol is broken up by Nate Wiggins.
All they had to do was take the points earlier on and they'd have the lead. Call me old as shit, but the Campbells have been failing hard. Baltimore, your city needs your offense to not get a 3-and-out. They got a 3-and-out, didn't they? Yep, classic Ravening occurring once again. Victory nevermore. Harbaugh's handing them the game. Sure, it's 4th and 3 in your territory, but the defense is completely gassed and has no momentum. You know what the logical move to do here is? Give the ball back to Josh Allen. Lamar would have told them to go for it, but he was cramping. No toilets around to take a massive shit like in Cleveland. So Baltimore gets their field position, but the secondary can't defend and the pass rush can't get pressure on the quarterback. What the hell do you expect to happen? Josh Allen had over 250 yards passing in one damn quarter. A legendary performance. The Ravens' collapse is nearly complete. Not even to field goal range, but near the goal line. Even burning all their timeouts won't save them. The inevitable has come. And it's on the H-leg of Matt Prater to send us all home.
From 32 yards. Prater. And the Bills open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win.
Unbefucking-leavable. The Ravens did it again. They corralled the failure that the Falcons birthed and perfected it. How the hell do you keep doing this? Letting wins slip repeatedly from your grasp in a perfect storm. Fuck, even Kyle Hamilton was a fingertip away from blocking the final kick. In a past life, I'd be laughing hysterically at their failure. But what the fuck even is this? What's it gonna take, Ravens? You had a statement victory in the palm of your hand and you respond by putting together quite possibly the greatest choke job in franchise history. I was out here praising you fuckers. How the hell am I angry at these guys than I am at the Steelers? At least Pittsburgh's predictable. I know what to expect from them. But the Ravens? They're supposed to be better than this. They always have been. Given everything they've ever wanted and still fucking up left and right in the clutch. This was their magnum opus. A cataclysmic implosion of epic proportions. Look at these statistics and tell me I'm wrong. Why the fuck do I keep having faith in this team to do something? The Ravens are a deadbeat dad. No matter what happens in your life, they'll always let you down. Wake me when John Harbaugh faces some accountability. Oh wait, that's never happening. But I would be remiss if I didn't give praise to the Bills. One of the greatest comebacks since, honestly, the comeback. In conclusion, the moral of the story. Josh Allen. He is both Buffalo's savior and their crutch. Sean McDermott's ass is saved from the fire yet again, in spite of doing everything to blow the game in his own right. And it's thanks to Josh goddamn Allen slinging the rock like no one has in Buffalo for decades. I'd be incredibly concerned about that defense if I'm a Bills fan minus the last few drives, but you can't deny one thing. This is the first greatest game the Bills have won. Not joking, they've lost each video I've done with them in it. Amazing how the tides of a game change sometimes. An added nanosecond to a half here, a dropped interception there, a needless touchback on top of that, the ricochet of all ricochets, King Henry fumbling of all things. A truly historic game. One that people will remember for decades on end. Possibly on the Mount Rushmore of regular season contests. It was that unprecedented and that unbelievable. And it's week 1. Yes, we are gonna die this year. Please pray for our sanity in the great shrine of the pigskin.